Anyway, this little yellow car right here on the wall. You see that cop car look-alike right there? Anyway, that was in oh, that was in 1994. I used to drive it to the racetrack, just like I did my blue car. I drove it to the racetrack with street tires. It had a real low-profile Dunlop tire on it, and it spun off the line. This time, when I left the line, it actually wheelied, and I was out on him a little bit, but I couldn't shift to second gear. Anyway, the engine combination was a 74 millimeter stroke by 92 bore. The engine built by myself, and header built by myself. Intake, I built it, and I had a little help from a worker that used to work for me years ago. And I had a Holley, it was the vacuum secondary carb on it, Holley 750 draw through. I had a couple of different turbos on it, and the last one I had a I had an ES70 on it actually. They were all 4-bolt, all Ray J turbos, old school stuff, Anyway, I went 100 and I think it was 122 miles an hour in the car. I got the old time slips years ago. Anyway, this was a place called Terminal Island. It used to be on, down in Los Angeles by the, which is now the terminal for, I think they ship coal and stuff and different things down there. But anyway, that was the deputy sheriff of Los Angeles I was racing, and that was a non-turbo Buick. He literally would wheelie the car on the bumper, and it was really good times. I mean, the track photographer got this shot, and I'm glad he did, because man, it was so cool. A man named Big Willie used to he started that track, and he actually used to bet against me. How many hot dogs would the Fiat, how many hot dogs could he win if the Fiat won? He bet hot dogs. Anyway, so it was fun. It was fun times, man. Probably one of the most happiest drag racing experiences of my lifetime. That little engine. Guesstimated power. I actually snapped both axles on the starting line once. Then I stepped up to the 3M axles. They were, I think, Sway-Away made them. They were custom axles. And anyway, so yeah, fun times. That engine probably was making, 400 horse. Heads that I did, non-welded 4237 heads that would make about 185 on an NA engine. And so yeah, a lot of fun. I got pulled over once coming back from Terminal Island, and a coastal policeman, he said he could hear me coming because I sounded like a Sherman tank coming down the road, because I had no muffler on it and just a straight downpipe off the turbocharger. And so I won a lot of races. A lot of people, they respected me, and they didn't respect me. They were sore losers, I would go up and try to shake their hand, and they, this woman one time, she even said, she was pretty embarrassed, that I beat her, But anyway, it was a fun car. That was a 1958 Fiat 600, and yeah, I'd been pretty fast in that car. So, just like, the Little Giant Killer years ago of Lloyd Mosier, and good times, man. So, one of these days I'm going to build something else. Don't know if it's going to be a Volkswagen though. So, I want to build an LS, but yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. This car here, that was in 1984, and that was the first time out at Sacramento Drag Strip, and it ran low 12s, like 1220s, 1250s, at 108. That was a 78 stroke by 94 bore, made 215 horsepower. And yeah, it was fun. I think it was a wheelie machine. And wheelies, they don't get you anywhere. They're impressive looking, but they don't do anything for you. They just tear your car up. And those were 6-inch M&H slicks. And yeah, that was a fun car. Actually, years ago, I don't do it now. I'm a little wiser. I did street race that car years ago, and I raced it against the Tustin Air Base, and I raced a Cowie triple, and he had a popcorn machine, and I had an open stinger car, and you can imagine the noise at 1 a.m. Well, the MPs came around after we got done with the race. Scott, actually, the man that raced me, he came in my lane and I passed him. I almost went in the dirt, So, but yeah, that was a fun car too. So, anyway, yeah, the little Fiat was fun. In the end, before I got rid of it, I put my 3-liter engine in that car, and it literally wanted to twist that car to pieces into a pretzel. It changed lanes. When I get on it, it would literally change lanes on its own. The chassis was so it wasn't made for. It was made with 25 horsepower. I put 250 to it. And the turbo, shoot, it was 400 at least, but it was a natural. It was a it had a little turbo lag, but not much. But so yeah. Anyway, those are my racing days. I did have another race car, a few others, and but anyway, so I share that with you. You have a good day now. You take care. Bye bye.